Hey, what's up? What up? What up? What up? Where? Hey, this Reginald Whibbey, the host of Recycle Bin Sticker, and today we're gonna be talking about yet another recycle bin, and we're gonna see how long can Mr. Whibbey keep it going, because I believe that I can keep it going and going and going and going. And Energizer Bunny, let's get on it. Here we go. So this is the bin I promised you that we be talking about tomorrow, and since I like to keep my word, I'm gonna give it to you, even though it ain't the one that should be the next in line. But okay, so this is what we call in the X-Men bin for right now. As all of you can see, got that big X in the center of it, and I love that just two conceptual contrasts. Here you got the big sphere, right? And you got the big sphere, and then you just have the rings of Saturn wrapped around that motherfucker. And you wonder how did this get inspired? Well, once again, I'll tell you that I've actually thought about this bin before, but I thought about it more in this shape. And just in this shape, and make this a recycle bin. Like, put a bag somewhere. Put some hooks somewhere and call it a bag opener. But then you begin to think, we can do better than that. So I began to work on it, and it came from the inspiration of working on this one. So I've been playing this game for a while called Simutrans, where you can build like an infrastructure of railroad, air, maglev, buses for a commercial success, hauling cargo and people and mail. I usually like to do the passenger travel because that's amazing, because you can link the buses to the trains to the airplanes. Okay, so it got inspired by working on this one. This one got inspired by a game, and we'll come back and talk about this one tomorrow. So one inspiration leads to another. There is no ceiling, there is no top. No. Alright, so here we go back to the X-Men bin, and we see this great contrast, and we see that the beginning component of the X-Men bin is one of what we want to call one of the rings of Saturn. Just to label it right, and I love to play. This is me playing. Okay, so once again, what we did was we completely rotated that one, so now we have two, and they got that cross beam in the center. That's how you know it's even, because when you're telling your workers how to put this together, you want to be as smooth as possible. But then we begin to think about, well, is this radical enough for Rise Bins? Is this radical enough to be alongside Reginald Whibbey's work? And I say, hey, we produce these because we're going to sell these. Would I want to sell this? No. It looks like it's for poor people. So, yeah, whoever want to come up with a knockoff and do this actual bin right here, I'll probably end up working with them on, no matter how many thousands of companies are doing it. It's my original design. But it's not for rich people, and we're going to make sure of that. And we was beginning to think, this one right here, well, is this one for middle class? Is this for rich? Does this represent who we represent? And it's almost there. You can see the graphic infringement, the patent infringement maybe for the X-Men. Just slap an X in there and it's like, Wolverine's head. But this looks alright. Like, you get it from the side and you just get awed. Just more awe. Just, I wouldn't mind putting my recyclables in there. That's how much I love myself. But, then we begin to see the true shape of this bin. As far as the inspiration goes right now, this is for kids. You imagine kids would want this in their room. We can go middle school. We might be able to go high school because they kept it since they was in elementary school. But most definitely, middle school, elementary school. They would love this in their rooms. They could make it match with their clothes. I know, because I would have did it. Alright, so so right here, this isn't radical enough. Me and my wife talked about it. It wasn't radical enough, so I went back to the drawing board, digged deep, and came up with something fantastic. I am amazing. Look at me. And that sort of takes off of the shape, so we're going to go back in there and recolor that thing. Okay, so this is the shape that we came up with, the overall shape. And as you know, I just made some diamonds and put them together because you were thinking about the logical shape, right? You could stick a square in here, but that would be disgusting. So we started with the cylinder. So you can stick a cylinder in there, you can stick a sphere in there. This is what happens when you stick a diamond in there. And as we want to call it a diamond, I'm sorry, let me go more with the shape of a 4-sided pyramid or a 3-sided pyramid in this shape. And as you begin to see, we were just going through the permutations of shapes. And we came up with the 4-sided pyramid conjoined. Look at it. Freaking awesome. And then we go down here and we just like, yes, God brought this forth. And then we begin to see how we might label it. And I'm thinking that I'll go with this one because it'll be easy to showcase this with a sticker. It'll be a lot easier to showcase this with a sticker than to showcase it with SketchUp's limited usability. I cannot accomplish this properly with SketchUp. So we'll see how that looks when we begin to make this one. So since I couldn't go that route, and as we can all see, you can put a recycle symbol here, 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 and leave it at that. Or you could cascade the recycle symbols this way. And this is as far as I've gotten, and I think that it is a good showcase. Yes, people, I love yellow and black. I think they are a great showcasing material. You look like Halloween, but Halloween is when you get free candy. So you are welcome for this free eye candy. And you can see the angles of it. And you can imagine this in some child's room. I usually put that in there, but we're going to go with the imagination today. You're going to imagine this somewhere with someone connected to you. They would love this in their room. In fact, you might even like it in one of your rooms. So this is what we call the X-Men bin. Together, me and you, we are beautifying recycling.